So
Yes.
over here, okay, so like how does it make easy? I'll give you an example. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
say Bhavna, say for example you're running an apparel store. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
uh, say for example, okay, you're from Hyderabad. Okay,
Yes.
you thought okay you'll start an apparel's business. Okay, you opened your first store over in Hyderabad. Okay, and you
Mm-hmm.
worked on it. Okay, and you kept on working well on it. Okay, and say over the year and a half. Okay, things went good. Okay, and you've started making profits, and yeah, you're good with your business. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and then maybe later in another 6 months you realize that okay this business has reached a good stable position. Okay, it's doing
Mm-hmm.
pretty well. Okay, how about expanding it now? Okay, say
Yes.
then you would think of opening one another store. Okay, then you would feel okay, I mean you have the Hyderabad market in your hand. Okay, why not explore a different city? So you might think
Mm-hmm.
of Bangalore then. You
Yes.
might go, okay, you'll go there, you will again set up all the things over there, and maybe over the year things start, I mean, doing good. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
again in next 1 year, say like 2 years from the time you've opened, okay, you find even the Bangalore location is doing pretty well. Okay,
Yes.
and then since you have also captured the Bangalore market, you'd like to move to Mumbai. Okay, in Mumbai things happen same, then you move to Delhi, in Delhi as well things happen same. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
now you have expanded your business. Okay, over like four cities, across four cities. Okay,
Yes.
and you are doing pretty well. But over the period of time, you realize, okay, what they were doing initially. Okay, and you also okay, they are not doing now up to that level. Okay, there is some
Mm-hmm.
difference between I mean like the growth is not happening with the same momentum with what it used to happen early. Okay, and also
Mm-hmm.
not all locations are doing, I mean like more or less like close to each other. Okay, there is
Yes.
some location that's either doing really good, there is some location that's just not able to like it's just doing bad. Okay, it's not able
Yes.
to even survive well. Okay, so
Yes.
okay, then what happens is that okay, so far you were practically moving, you were monitoring things, you were into it. Okay, you were
Yes.
checking on your employees, you were checking on the sales happening. So you were guiding, and you were like you had your skin in it. Okay,
Yes.
now since you're from Hyderabad, now you've come back to Hyderabad. From Hyderabad you're just trying to manage things. Okay, but things are not, I mean, running well. So that's
Yeah.
when what happens is that a business owner, okay, gets an ERP for himself or herself. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
wherein they get the an ERP implemented. Okay, so that okay, this they don't have to travel down practically to any location. You can
Yeah.
still stay in Hyderabad. You can log in and you can just see how your employees are doing the job. Okay, how the sales
Mm-hmm.
happening. How much amount of inventory is left? Okay, what are the profits you've generated last month or the last quarter? Basically, everything about your business you can know. And you can quickly make decisions. You can reach out to people. Okay, you don't
Mm-hmm.
have to like talk to anyone. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
without any verbal thing, you can just I mean through the application itself you can do all of your job. Okay, so this
Yes.
makes the business very easy. Okay, this makes the
Mm-hmm.
business a business person understand at every step where he is. Okay, and how
Mm-hmm.
it has to go out. Okay, so with this, okay, things get easier. So which is why okay, the efficiency of the business also will increase over time. Okay, so which is why every business owner, I mean like incorporates an ERP for themselves. Okay,
Okay.
of
Yes.
all, okay, why are you especially, I mean, like, why have you chosen NetSuite? Why have you, you could have also chosen SAP or maybe Oracle EBS or JD Edwards. Okay, there are many other ERPs. Why have you chosen NetSuite especially?
Frankly speaking, NetSuite, I have a couple of my friends already, like my neighbors, they are
Mhm.
working with NetSuite. So I was like once or twice, I've just had a look into their uh, screens, and then it was like, okay, it's more related to me, the finance I went through. So I really have no idea about the other technologies. So I felt
Mhm.
NetSuite is somewhat known to me. It's not very new to me. So yeah, that's the only thing.
Okay, okay, exactly. I mean, like, see, they have come and like through them you could get to know, and now you are onto it. Okay, that
Yes.
means they themselves are onto it, and they realize that it is doing really well in the market. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you why it is doing well in the market and why it is as the number one ERP. Okay, it was
Mm-hmm.
ranked second. SAP had been king for very long time. Okay, but
Uh,
NetSuite has now surpassed like post 2020 now since post 2020 NetSuite is like on the number one, okay, rank now.
okay.
The reason is because, okay, NetSuite SAP is like very huge, okay, and it
Mm-hmm.
usually small and medium-sized businesses cannot afford it. Okay,
Okay.
a single SAP project just starts, okay, just starts from 20 crores. Okay,
Okay.
but whereas NetSuite is affordable, okay,
Mhm.
as I mean the projects start from around 25 lakhs, 30 lakhs. Okay, so small
Okay.
and medium-sized businesses also can afford apart from the tier one like large companies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Second thing, okay, SAP is sometimes unnecessarily very deep. Okay.
Okay.
So now
Okay.
you cannot, I mean, like have knowledge on many modules at once. Okay. If
Oh,
you take
true.
NetSuite, you can learn supply chain management, you can learn the finance part, you can learn the accounting part, you can learn manufacturing, you can know procurement. Okay. You can know
Mm-hmm.
several things about ERP. But whereas in
Yes.
SAP, you'll be able to learn one or two things because and to learn that as well, it will take you years of time because I
Mm-hmm.
mean it probes into depth of it. Okay,
Oh.
now okay, the businesses have realized okay they want ERP, but they don't want so much into the depth of it, and they don't want so much to spend. Okay, they definitely want to spend, but not as much as SAP, which is why SAP is bleeding money now. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
lately. Okay, so because of this reason. Okay, and then second thing, NetSuite is one of the first ERPs to come onto cloud. Okay, it gives you the
Oh.
best cloud services as well. So
Oh.
because of this as well, okay, NetSuite is doing well in the market. Okay, and no
Yes.
module of NetSuite is probing into the depths. Okay, it's exactly, I mean, like whatever you require, right? Okay, you
Mm-hmm.
are getting with respect to NetSuite model. Okay, and
Mm-hmm.
one last and big factor. Okay, what
Mm-hmm.
is an SAP project or any other project, okay, might take at least year and half time to implement. A NetSuite
Okay.
project, okay, you can just get it implemented in 6 months of time, or maybe less than 6 months sometimes. It just depends on the size of the company and size of the business.
Okay.
Okay, so because of these reasons, NetSuite is doing great in the market. Okay, and it has
Mhm.
great numerous job opportunities. Okay, very especially in the West. Okay,
Yeah.
in fact, not only in the West, even in India as well. Okay, and
Mm-hmm.
across
Mm-hmm.
the globe. I myself, I'm a working NetSuite professional, and I work for a US-based company. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
uh, trainings are my part time, and I've been training people from past 4 years. Okay, I've also trained corporate, so I very well know the market. I mean there as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, so because of these reasons, okay, like the NetSuite is doing great. Okay, now
Mm-hmm.
coming back, just briefly, I mean, just give you background on NetSuite. Okay, so NetSuite was back then called as NetLedger. It had started late in 90s. Okay, wherein it was primarily focusing on the financial. It had only financial aspect. Okay,
Okay.
with the financial module with it. Okay, and it was managing the financial part of the organizations.
Okay.
Okay, financial and the accounting thing. Okay,
Okay.
so then I mean it was doing pretty well with that. Okay, so over time they felt they should incorporate other things. They incorporated payroll, HR. Okay, then the supply chain, then the procurement, and likewise they kept on incorporating things. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so over time, NetSuite started scaling up. Okay, it started growing really well. Okay, since
Mm-hmm.
it was growing well, Oracle realized its, I mean, value. Okay, the Oracle
Mm-hmm.
realized its value because Oracle's CEO, current CEO Larry Ellison, who's been
Mm-hmm.
CEO for a very long time, has major stake in NetSuite. Okay, and
Okay.
back then it was his idea to make NetSuite on cloud, and it was I mean, like there are many, like he has lot of contributions into it. Okay, so then what he did is that he made Oracle acquire NetSuite. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
in post 2010, just because it was doing great in the market, and since then it is called as Oracle NetSuite. Okay, else earlier it was called as NetLedger.
Okay.
Okay. So now also one another reason NetSuite is doing great in the market is because NetSuite every year keeps releasing new features to upgrade itself. Okay, and I
Mm-hmm.
mean to expand and also expand itself. Okay, so every year this is something important for you to know. Okay, every year NetSuite releases new features in two phases. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
first phase is in the month of April first week. A huge event happens in Las Vegas, wherein like all the NetSuite partners from Globe meet. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
the new features are released. Okay, the discussions happen. It's a 3 day conference. Okay, most of the NetSuite partners go. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so this is the first phase wherein in the April first week the first set of features are released. So I
Mm-hmm.
mean, for this year, the features are known as 2023.1. Okay. And
Okay.
the second set of features release in the 6 months time from April first week, that is in the October first week. Okay. And
Mm-hmm.
those features are named as 2023.2.
Fine. Okay.
Okay. So likewise, it happens every year. And in 24, they are going to be named as 2024.1 for the first release, and the second release as 2024.2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is how I mean, like every year in two phases, it's releasing features and it's growing and it's expanding itself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now, okay, so when you get access to NetSuite, okay,
Mm-hmm.
when once you receive credentials, okay, when you get access to NetSuite,
Yes.
this is the home page, okay, of the NetSuite. This you land on such a kind of page, okay,
Yes.
when you log
Yes.
into NetSuite. So now you can see you're able to see several things over here. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
wherein
Mm-hmm.
each thing has its own significance. Okay, I'll now like I mean get you comfortable with the application by
Yes.
I mean making you aware of the significance of each and everything what you're seeing over here. Okay,
Sure.
but before moving ahead, Bhavna, any questions, any doubts so far until here?
Uh, Everything is clear so far. Thank you.
Okay, okay. Bhavna, you just mentioned somewhere in between that you are you from the finance background?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay, okay. Amazing. So, you don't have, you're not from engineering or anything.
I am from engineering, but I did my master's in Canada with business management.
Oh, okay,
Project
okay,
management, yes, project management, and then
okay.
business 1 year.
So that's amazing. Then I mean, like you will, it is much easier for you to pick up knowledge on ERP.
Yeah, that's how I felt it's more relatable when compared
Okay.
to technical side.
Okay. So you are in Canada. You're not in US.
I studied in Canada and then get I got married to my husband in the US, so I'm now moved to US.
Oh, okay, 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 okay. So, yeah. So coming back, okay. So, okay, once you log in, this is how the homepage of your application looks like. Okay.
Mhm.
So over
Yes.
here, okay, the very first thing on the top left corner, okay, you see the branding that is Oracle NetSuite. Okay. So over here, okay, I mean, it's of course the branding. Okay, and behind it, there's one another thing. When you double click on it, you'll get to see the performance details. Okay,
Okay.
performance details is nothing but this is like really little related to a technical consultant. Okay, wherein
Mm-hmm.
whatever scripts he would write, the code he would write, okay, and he would deploy it for every page. Okay, if there
Okay.
is I mean if his code is not optimized, okay, it's
Mm-hmm.
like going through a lot of validation checks and the length of the code is lengthy, you might have
Mm-hmm.
latency issues. Okay, and by like what time are you experiencing the lag, the time, okay, that all will be mentioned over here in the performance details.
Okay.
The reason I have told you about it is because, okay, if in case you are looking forward to appear for the certification exam, that is the first
Mm-hmm.
level certification, Suite Foundation. Okay, this is
Mm-hmm.
one of the mandatory question. Okay,
Okay.
on performance detail. I mean, like he'll just ask you what happens when you double click on it. Okay, so you just need
Okay.
to know there's a performance detail pops up comes in. Okay, wherein it'll tell you how much of time it has taken for you to like land onto this page.
Okay.
Okay. So this is about, okay, so this is the performance details. Then beside this, okay, right now there is nothing because there's a test dummy account, but you
Mm-hmm.
will have the logo for whichever company you're working. I mean, like for whichever client you are implementing the NetSuite, okay, the client's company logo will be over here. Okay, say for
Awesome.
example, Amazon is your client, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and you're implementing the NetSuite for Amazon, okay, the Amazon's logo will be appearing over here.
Okay.
Okay, then beside that, okay, so over here, there are instances over here in NetSuite. Okay, that is
Mm-hmm.
you have a test instance, you have a live production instance, and you have a release preview instance. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so test instance of, okay, so whenever in your implementation, during the implementation time, you will do everything first on your test instance, which is called as the sandbox over here in NetSuite.
Okay.
Okay, so in this sandbox, you will do okay. You'll do end-to-end implementation in sandbox. Okay, you'll first test everything. If things are good, okay. If your client finds things to be good, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
he's given you approval, that's
Mm-hmm.
only when you move the things from the test instance to the live production instance.
Okay.
Okay, so if it's a
Yeah.
test instance, okay, you will over here, okay, you will find it written as sandbox in the orange color letters.
Okay.
If it's not a test instance, okay, then nothing will be written. Okay, when you
Okay.
find nothing, then it's a live production instance.
Okay.
Okay, right now there's a dummy account, so which is why over here neither you are going to find, okay, neither this is a production instance nor it's a test instance.
Okay.
Okay. Then there is one another type of instance which is called as release preview. Okay.
Release
A
preview.
couple of not a few minutes ago, I had mentioned you about the releases, how the new features are released and all. Okay.
Yes,
So
we
whenever
do
new
section earlier. Yeah.
yeah, so whenever new features are released, okay, you don't directly apply them on your NetSuite account, okay, whatever you're having, okay,
Mm-hmm.
because what happens is that if in case the features are not fitting well with your data or the implementations, whatever you have done, okay,
Mm-hmm.
that might disturb your business, okay, I mean, like things might go, or things might, I mean, get disturbed, okay, somewhere you might as well lose on data and all, it might disturb your business, okay,
Yes.
so which is
Yes.
why what you do is that you demand for that particular period of time during the release time, okay, you
Mm-hmm.
demand instance from NetSuite which is called as a release preview instance, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and on this
Mm-hmm.
release preview instance, okay, you put in the data, okay, and you apply the new releases, new features onto it, okay, and
Mm-hmm.
just check if things are good, okay, things are doing well, then that's when you come back and you apply those new features in your live production instance. So to
Okay.
test if your new features are if your new features are doing well with your data, okay, you take the release preview instance and work on it.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the third type of instance, the release free instance. So I hope you got an idea. Okay, there are three instances. One is testing, which is called a sandbox. Then there is
Yes.
production, and then after that there is this release preview.
Yes.
Okay, so then now after this, okay, for release preview also it will be written over here. Okay, in the blue color letters, it will be written as release preview.
So where exactly is that? Where your pointer shows? Okay.
Yeah, exactly where my pointer shows, just before this search bar.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. The search bar
Yeah.
lengths get shortened when I mean you have them.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Then there is the search bar over here, which is called as the global search. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
whatever is present in this particular account of NetSuite, okay, you can
Mm-hmm.
search it from the global search bar over here.
Sure.
Okay. So I mean just note the keyword. This is called as the global search.
Google search bar.
Then over here, okay, this when you hover onto this, okay, you get a drop down. Here is the list of your shortcuts. Okay, you can
Mm-hmm.
quickly reach on to these things. Okay, you can reach on to sales order, you can reach on to the invoice record, bill record. Okay, you can reach on to these records quickly from here. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so this list over here, okay, you can personalize this list. It's not a fixed one. Okay, you can
Mm-hmm.
personalize it, and get have the options as per your desire.
Okay.
Then beside it, you have a help center over here where you click onto it, you land onto the help center. Okay. So help
Mm-hmm.
center is nothing but the entire documentation on Oracle NetSuite. Okay. Let me tell you, this is a very beautiful documentation. Okay, on
Okay.
NetSuite. Okay. What
Mm-hmm.
I would request you is that once you receive access to the NetSuite, okay,
Yes.
if possible, just spend 10 minutes of time. Okay, you don't need to spend more than 10 minutes of time. Just spend 10 minutes of time, but spend it every day. Okay,
Okay.
start
Sure.
reading. Okay, from the account administration page. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
start reading it. Sometimes things might not make any sense. Okay, but keep
Mm-hmm.
reading it. Over the time, everything will start making sense, and you'll understand what it is. Okay, the reason
Okay.
I'm asking you to read is because, okay, okay, of course, I'm going to cover, okay, we are going to cover most of the things in the training, okay. But over here, I mean, NetSuite, everything that is present in the NetSuite, okay, may it belong to any domain, may it even belong to scripting. Okay,
Okay.
he has given this is the knowledge base wherein he has given information about everything over here. Okay, so this
Mm-hmm.
just to expand your knowledge.
Sure. Sure.
Okay. So that 10 minutes of time can later help you a lot, okay, going down the
Yes.
line.
Yes.
So just
Totally.
to expand the knowledge. And it's a beautiful documentation, okay, in my vision at least. The reason is because there's no unnecessary, I mean, data information given here, okay. He's just
Yes.
dealing point to point, okay.
Yeah.
Most of the topics are not more than one page.
Yes.
Okay. And wherever needed, he's giving you good examples, he's giving you pictorial representations, he's explaining it through flow charts and all. So, in
Mm-hmm.
my vision, it's really good, great documentation.
Sure. Thank you.
Okay. So, okay, this is how you can reach out to the help center by clicking on this. Then this is the feedback center. You can ignore it. I mean, like you want to give any feedback, you can come there and you can like give the feedback.
Mm-hmm.
Then over here, okay, like your name will appear over here where the NS is written, okay, as
Mm-hmm.
Bhavana, okay, when you log in. And then underneath that, okay, for whichever client you're working, that client's company name will be here. So say for at once, okay, say if you are working on towards the consulting's end, at once you might be working for several clients, okay, and you might have
Okay.
access to several accounts. So
Yes.
just to know for which client or which client's account have you opened, you can know it over here, the
Okay.
name. And beside that, okay, your role will be mentioned, whichever role you have logged in through. Okay, so I've logged
Mm-hmm.
in through administrator role, so the role is mentioned over here. Okay, so whenever you log into NetSuite, you log in based on the role that is mandatory.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, then okay, you have the option to log out, view your roles. Okay, any other roles you have, you those roles are listed over here. Okay, and any other accounts you have access to, those accounts are listed over here.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, so this was regarding the first belt there. Okay. Any questions, any doubts so far until here?
Oh, it was very clear for me. Thank you.
Okay, okay. So we'll move on to the second thing, that is the blue belt you're able to see, okay, which has several tabs, okay,
Sure. Yeah.
in it. The first tab over here is called the recent records. This is something like a history. Whatever
Mm-hmm.
you've been through, okay, you can find it over here. Okay. If you
Mm-hmm.
want to go to any of that page or record once again, you can quickly go to that particular thing from here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Then there is this, okay, this is also the shortcut. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you can set up shortcuts for yourself over here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is again like you can set up shortcuts as per your desire. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We have a session dedicated, okay, called as dashboards and portlets, and that you'll understand how do you set up shortcuts.
Sure.
Then there is this home. Then there is this home page. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is home tab
Yes.
wherein you click on the wherever you are, you click on this home button, you land onto this home page. Okay,
Yes.
and over here you can manage your dashboard, you can set any preferences whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Then there is
Yes.
activities tab. Under activities tab, most of your CRM thing goes in. Okay,
Mhm.
yeah, okay, you can record your events with your clients, tasks with your clients, phone calls, whatever you have done with your clients, calendar, activity list, project tasks, and also you can
Mhm.
manage your resources over here. Okay, so
Okay.
these are the things you find under activity setup. Okay, over here it's all about the setting up of your resources.
Mhm.
Okay. Then there is payments tab. Okay, payments on towards receiving end and payments you need to do. Okay,
Mhm.
everything will be. I mean, like you can find those things over here. Okay,
Mhm.
usually you don't find this tab separately. Okay, you everything comes under transactions tab. Okay,
Okay.
it's in this test account. Okay, someone must have. I mean, just done it. Okay. Then this
Mhm.
is a custom
Sure.
tab. You can ignore it. Okay, just created by someone. Okay. Then there's the transactions tab. Okay.
Mhm.
So this is one of
Mhm.
the most important tab because most of your job would be revolving around this tab. Okay. So
Okay.
things on towards the banking end. Okay. Things on
Mhm.
towards the procurement. Things on towards the payables. Okay. Things on towards this order O2C. Okay.
Mhm.
Billing, financial, inventory. All of the things. Okay. Lie over here under this tab.
Awesome.
Okay. Then Sweet Commerce, you can ignore this pretty much for a technical person. Okay.
Mhm.
Then there's list. Okay. Under list, okay, you have all of your like uh, 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 items defined, your currencies, okay,
Okay.
and your accounts, okay, your supply chain, your employees, okay, your leads, prospects, customers, vendors, partners, all these things, okay, you have it over here under
Sure.
the lists. Okay.
Mhm.
Then there is reports tab, okay, wherein okay, there are already standard reports that are generated by the NetSuite for you. Apart from the
Mhm.
standard reports, also you can create your own reports, your custom reports as well. Okay,
Mhm.
we have
Mhm.
a session dedicated on it wherein you will be like seeing how do you create custom reports and all.
Yes.
Okay. Then there is analytics tab. You can like ignore this. Okay. Then there's documents tab wherein you NetSuite gives you storage repository called file cabinet. Okay.
Mhm.
Wherein you can store all this particular company related files and all of the information over here in the
Mhm.
file cabinet. Okay. And you can have templates for email, fax, PDF, and all of those things. Okay. Then there is setup tab. So during your implementation of a NetSuite project, okay, the first
Okay.
thing you do is your configuration setup. Okay, so
Okay.
so whatever configuration setup you would be doing, you'll have to come down to the setup tab. Over here
Mhm.
is where you will have all the areas of set. I mean, all the areas wherein you will go and like just set up, do all the configuration part.
Okay.
Okay. Then there is customization. Okay, over here, any custom object you want to create. Say you want to create a custom field, apart from the standard field existing, a custom form or a custom record. Okay, for
Mhm.
a custom tab, say, okay, and for a technical person, he wants to deploy a script over here. He wants to work on a workflow and all of those things. Okay, then you come down to this customization tab.
Awesome.
Then, okay, rest all tabs are custom tabs. There is another tab that's a standard tab, and I mean, you need to certainly know about this, which is called as the support tab.
Mhm.
So, okay. So when you click on the support tab and scroll down, you find a button called Explore Suite Answers. Okay. You
Yes.
click on it, you land onto the page called Suite Answers, which is a Q&A forum. Okay. So wherein, just a moment. Okay. You just type in your query over here and enter.
Mhm.
Okay. You will get search results against your query. Okay. And
Mhm.
you might have those results in videos or in the articles format.
Okay.
Okay, and
Okay.
I mean, like most of your doubts can get resolved over here. This is a very beautiful forum. Okay, whatever
Mhm.
doubt you have, whatever I mean, like you want to know on anything, okay, you can just come over here, type in your query, and you should be having information against your query.
Yes.
Okay, and sometimes, okay, if you feel so your query is not been resolved and like whatever you're looking forward is like quite critical, okay, you can also reach out to the NetSuite support team, okay, through the contact support option over here.
Mhm. Sure.
and they'll help you with your issue.
Hmm.
Okay, so this was pretty much about this blue belt over here, what you could see having several tabs.
Yes.
Then, okay, now over here, this entire thing is called dashboard, okay, wherein you can
Mhm.
see there are these white color sections, okay, and each white color section has some information,
Okay.
okay, which is giving you some kind of information, okay.
Mhm.
Each color section is called portlet, okay. If in simple terms, I must say, it's something like a widget what you have on your phone.
Yes.
Okay, so we
Yeah.
have a session dedicated on this as well, which is called as portlets, okay, dashboards and portlets, where you'll understand how do you design this dashboard, okay, and
Hmm.
how do you set up these portlets, how do you decide what you want to show and what you don't want to, okay, and all of those
Hmm.
things.
Sure.
Okay, so but this entire thing altogether is called as a dashboard.
Okay.
So these were the things, Bhavna. I mean, like when you see on the homepage, these are the things you see, and it
Hmm.
was all to know for you about these things over here. So,
Hmm.
any questions, any doubts?
So far, all clear.
Okay, okay. So, as a functional consultant, most of your job will be revolving around this transactions tab and then the secondly onto the list tab. Okay.
Mhm.
If you're involved into the configuration setup, okay, it will be a little job on towards the setup
Mhm.
tab.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. So
Yeah.
yeah, so this was all about, I mean, like day one. Okay, since it's day
Mhm.
one, I wanted to keep it as an introduction and I want to get you comfortable with things. Okay.
Sure.
So yeah, just wanted to keep it short and simple. Okay. So any questions, anything you would want to discuss, I am like, we can.
So far about this part, it was really very clear, and I'm glad I opted through GoLogica.